What's up, everyone? It's your favorite proud American motocross coach here. I'm sitting on the tractor and I was thinking of a story that I want to tell you guys. It's about a guy named Ryan Dungey. For all you youngsters out there that don't follow the sport or are new to the sport, make sure you look that name up. It's important that you have some context around how much of a legend this guy was. The reason that I want to tell the story is because I think it can add a lot of value to those of you who are on the journey to be a great motocross rider. I know a lot of people follow our channel, a broad audience, beginners to advanced, everyone. But for those of you out there that could be a beginner that want to take it to the next level, I want to talk to you about a mistake that I made and the mistake that Dungey didn't make. So he's, multi-time champion, Supercross, motocross, and was known for having the best technique in the most solid form and being consistently on the podium. Maybe not a race win every weekend, but a podium contender every single weekend. And he won lots of championships that way. And the story goes like this. In 2004, I may be a little off on dates, but in 2004, there's a race in Branson, Missouri, an amateur national that I was there racing. And I was really just kind of getting into the amateur national racing scene. Was like a top 6, 7 guy in the class that we were racing. I don't remember if it was schoolboy or 250B or whatever it was, but there was guys like Alessi, Villapoto. Dungey was just coming into the scene. He was kind of just getting going as far as being in the limelight. I think he may have just signed a Suzuki deal. I think I did pretty good. I was like a 6th or 7th in the moto. I come off the track and my dad, he points a guy out over on the corner track and he says, "You see what that guy's doing over there? That's what it takes to be a champion." And maybe he was a little aggravated at me or whatever. And basically it was a guy that came straight off my moto, straight to the corner track over there, and was doing laps in the corner track, clearly working on something. Whether he was unhappy with his moto or he just wanted more fitness, whatever, he was clearly had an objective. And he would ride for like 30 minutes after his moto was over. And my dad was like, could not stop talking about this. Come to find out, that was Ryan Dungey. Came straight off the track, straight over to the corner track, the practice track, the burnout area, whatever it was called at Branson, Missouri, and was ripping laps, working on his form, working on his technique. He went on to be the most technical rider there probably ever was as far as having perfect riding position. Standing up at the right time, sitting down at the right time, foot position was correct, head and shoulders were all in the right place, arms were always in a good place, bike worked to and from him perfectly. Like, this guy was on point when it came to those things. And I just thought it was good for all the parents out there and for all the kids that maybe want to take this sport to the next level, that's the kind of discipline that it takes, is that when he's at a national race, he's still focusing on getting better. His thoughts weren't necessarily, how am I going to do on the next moto? Because we all know you can't improve in 30 minutes of riding. It takes years and years to build that foundation, right? And so his thoughts were, if I could ride more, maybe in a year I'm better, or maybe I'm a champion in 3 years, or maybe I'm a multi-champion in 7 to 10 years. And he was right. Like, the vision he had at a young age couldn't have been, look, 2004, I was 14, 15, something like that. And so he couldn't have been much older, or no, he's younger than me. So he was 13, maybe 12 or 13. So that kind of dedication is kind of what it takes. And, we're laying the foundation. Back then, there was not a lot of guidance. Like, I'm sure he had some coaches, but now there's so much more guidance on how to be good on the motorcycle. We're doing that for you guys. We're laying the foundation. We're giving you programs that work. But you guys have to do it. And you have to do it over and above what anyone asks. Like, our new course that's coming out, it's 40 hours of work, but it could be 120 if you really want to do it the right way. And so, by the way, if you guys haven't signed up for the early bird on that, if you have any interest in that course, it's the best thing that I've ever done. The link in the description down there if you want to sign up. Early bird means you'll get it first, and we are going to close it off in a short amount of time. So it's coming out in 2 weeks. You guys need to check that out. And that was my story on Dungey.